And good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the stream. Hope you guys and gals are having an awesome start to your week. As per usual, I'm Scotty D49, and tonight we're getting into the usual painting, getting through more Space Marines, getting through more Necrons, hanging out with everyone in the community as well. It's going to be absolutely awesome. Hope you are all having a great start to your working week, no matter wherever you are in the world. So yeah, it's going to be an awesome night. I'm looking forward to hanging out with you all. Sorry, I'm just adjusting something quickly because it seems to be peaking a little too much for me. There we go. That's a bit better. I might even drop that a touch more. Just dropping the gain on my mic so it's not sounding overly loud. So it's just getting into that red just slightly. But we're just going to wait a couple of minutes, get everyone a chance to rock on in, listen to some songs, some tunes, and just really hang out, which is awesome. So yeah, last week was a pretty good week in terms of streams. We had Friday night where it was pretty kicking. We had a lot of people in here chatting hobby, working on stuff. We also had Saturday with Bright Spark. That was great fun. We had a couple of viewers jump in and help us out as well, playing some good old Space Hulk Deathwing. We'll probably get Bright Spark on again at some point in the future as well, to be able to get into doing that. It's a good fun game. I absolutely love it once I got the settings all figured out and wasn't dropping frames for you guys. So it was absolute blast going through those that Space Hulk, blasting living daylights out of all these Tyranids and Gene Stealer cults. So much fun. So much fun. So highly recommend that game. It's only about 45 bucks Australian off Steam for the enhanced edition, and it's awesome. So yeah, this week is a packed week. If you did not see my post on social media, on Instagram and Facebook, we've got tonight's stream, which is Community Hobby Night. So if you are a part of the community on my Discord in the Fortress Monastery, the Chapter Fortress Monastery, I should say, you can jump in with me. You've just got to send me a DM on Discord. I'll have it up, ready to go as well on my computer, if I can just find the small widget here. So yeah, that's going to be good fun. If you want to jump in the call, just shoot me a DM on Discord. I'll be able to pull it up and see what's going on there as well. What else has been happening? We're going to be potentially having a live stream game on Friday night. Potentially at this stage. As I said on the post, it's going to depend on really how long it takes to get stuff set up for Grim Dave the following day. If so, then myself and someone else will be cranking out a 2,000 point game. I'm not going to have lists in advance, unfortunately. Just because not sure if we're actually going to be able to get a game in or not. Because I want to get everything all nicely fine-tuned, ready to go. The event organizer knows what the expectations are for the players. I need to ask him a few things to have those ready to go for me. But then we're going to get straight into it. 10:15 on Saturday, Australian Eastern Daylight Savings Time. We will be live from Jolt Games covering Grim Dave 1, which is in a series for the rest of the year. It's going to be absolutely awesome. I'll be commentating the event and talking through with players. They'll be mic'd up as well. So yeah. Well, how about without further ado, let's get into some painting, hey? So, I'm sure you've probably seen that I've been slowly chipping away at these guys. These scarabs. So what we're going to do is we're going to start tonight's stream with finishing them off. So literally all we're grabbing is a bit of Skag Brown, and we're starting off with that, which is the color of choice for my Necron Orange. It's a really nice, I'd say it's quite a nice muted orange as well. And we're just going to apply that with my insane detail brush, because I've got a couple of spots where I need to hit it. So as you can see with this guy, You've got the eyes that have been hit, but also the backs. And I need to be nice and controlled. So the fine detail brush is going to be able to give me that control. So hopefully, if I can just readjust my mic a little bit, if I'm at all honest here, because it is a little in my way. Just dropped it down a little bit. I know you're going to be able to see that there, so that should hopefully be alright. And then we're going to just jump straight into it. Now, this is actually going to get in my way, which is a bit annoying, but it helps my posture, I suppose. Because I've got to tilt my head to the side. So I might just readjust my mic quickly, everyone. So it's something a bit more like that. So hopefully that should be sounding still pretty good. I did have it quite close, so I might have to up the gain again, unfortunately. So that's probably going to be a bit better. There we go. That's just where I want it. Perfect. Alright. So we're going to start off with these little small eyes. And so, yeah. This is literally one of the last parts I need to do on the scarabs to finish these guys off. So yeah, it's just a slow process because there's about 6 or 7 scarabs per grouping. And so it just takes a bit of time to pop those down and onto kind of where I'm looking to have them come in. But yeah. I'm just going to clean out the brush every couple of eyes as well, just so I'm able to get a nice controlled brush stroke sitting on there as well. But yeah, so that's what's coming up this week. I'll tell you what, we've got some interesting collaborations in the works coming up as well. Which I've got to shoot some messages off and get in touch with a couple of fellow streamers. But that's looking as though it's going to be a pretty packed couple of months coming up, guys. Because if I've got a Grim Dave event every month, I kind of try and keep my collaborations to Saturdays for you guys. And I've got a few other things going on as well. That's going to shift the schedule a little bit from time to time. So, there's also that. But, you know, we're going to do the best we can. And just forge on forward, hey? And I am working on video content for you all as well. So yeah, there's a lot of exciting things in the works, everyone. And I hope that you are able to enjoy the content as well. Absolutely looking forward to getting you some videos that I reckon you're all going to enjoy. Hanging out with me, talking about various topics. Not just hobby related either. There'll be some video game topics and a couple of other things thrown in there as well. So yeah. Alrighty, so we're just slowly chipping through, getting through these little energy cores on the scarabs. But yeah, so, but I'm actually really, really enjoying how I'm painting up these Necrons, because they're nice and easy, they're simple, they don't take much at all, compared to what you might consider some Necrons can take. The good thing is that the paint scheme is kind of really consistent of kind of like, you know, 5-10 colors at most. So it means that it's actually quite simple and easy to replicate and doesn't take up too much time at all. So if you're actually needing a speed paint, you can do it with this method, with this style of army. Now, of course, there are other ways that you can streamline it to have it where you're going to be able to get more quicker and effective results out of it by, you know, painting through things and maybe using an airbrush rather than dry brushing. That way you can do a whole bunch of minis at once. So yeah. It's really just how you decide to do it. I prefer the dry brushing over the lead belcher. It just comes out a lot cleaner. And it looks actually quite a lot more natural as well. You know, for how natural metal can be, I guess. But yeah. So that's kind of, you know, my thoughts behind the process. Now, we do also have Stream Raiders as well that'll be happening this evening. And we'll get that going shortly. We'll give everyone a chance to rock on in. We'll kind of look to start that up at around 7:30. So in about 15 minutes' time. So right now I'm just trying to get this spot inside there all nice and tidied up. With its painting done. There we go, nice. Alrighty. So just, that's the first one done. Alright. And we're going to get on to the next one. So we've got one done. Now we're going to get the second one done. So yeah, but who knows, these guys might actually end up on stream at some point if I decide to get a decent sized force for them painted up in a quick manner. But at this point, not really. I'm just enjoying painting them, to be honest, in the kind of pace that I'm taking and getting them done in a way that, you know, I'm really enjoying. Alright, this is actually quite annoying me. So it's going to be up like that, and then we're going to... And we're going to see if we can adjust it like that. And hopefully that's a bit better. But again, I don't want to cover my face up too much from you all lovely people. But I'm doing the best I can with the setup I got, really. I mean, now that I got the lapel mics, I could actually use one of those instead. Would work. So... yeah, it's actually really frustrating me a bit at the moment, because I'm not getting it in a spot that I'm happy with it. I think that might be a bit better. Maybe down a little bit. Yeah, that's a bit better. Alright, so we got 2 more eyes to do, and then we can get onto the backs. Cool. That's the eyes done. Okay. So just slowly chipping away. I also need to end up getting my hands on a Necron Codex soon as well. Because I'm wanting to play them, I'd rather have the rules in my hands over, you know, using something like Battle Scribe or some other third-party software to gain my rules. But yeah. Alright, so that one's done. I've got 4 more to go. Just slowly coming along, chipping away at it. Alright. And the wife just arrived home as well. Surprisingly. But she started her new work schedule this week, so that's, you know, not a surprise at all either, to be honest. At least she doesn't have to cook. I've already cooked, so she just has to kind of prep what she's having to eat, which is nice. Makes things a bit easier, especially if I'm doing a Tuesday night fight in a jolt, you know, because generally I'm there from about 5:30ish, 5:36ish. I try to get there so I can set everything up. So slowly chipping away at this last one. Cool. That's another one down. Alright, so it's just gonna give it a bit more time on Stream Raiders, and we shall see how it is all going as well. Alright, I'm just gonna simplify it down again, do all the eyes first. Alright. Almost done with the eyes. It's just, you know, it's not much work, but it just adds that little bit of detail to these scarabs. Alright. So that's the eyes done. Now for the backs of the top of the scarabs, just their little power cells. Alright. That's literally a very small song right there that plays. I don't get why it does. Oh well, it is what it is, you know. Just, and then we're gonna go. We'll add some the Stream Raider timer. We'll get that almost ready to go. All right. Alright, so we're almost done with this scarab. But yeah. That's weird. Pretzel Rock should be posting within chat. let's refresh chat and see what it's actually doing. Because I don't get why it's not posting, at least on my end. But, oh well, it is what it is, I guess, chat. Alright, just one more. Oh, two more, actually. I was blind for a second there. Alright, so... just gotta do this. Alright, then we got one last one to do, and then this unit is actually done, which is awesome. Alrighty. Cool. So this unit of Scarabs is now done. Which is awesome. So just pull up all the orange that I had out as well. Alright. So now we're just gonna very kind of easily just slide it in. And I did not mean to do that whatsoever. There we go. That should be all fixed. To be fair, I probably should have started with the others first, but is what it is. Then just gonna slowly slot that one in. Alright, so that is 3 Scarab Swarms done. I just need to finish pulling off some of the blue tack. Yep, cool. Alright. Now, the reason why I'm only just slotting them into their bases is just so that I'm able to get underneath and paint them when I put the basing on, and also, you know, take them off their bases fully. But that is 2 lots of 3 Scarab Swarms fully painted and based. And that's done in the first half-hour stream. Well, not fully based, fully painted, I should say. Alright, so now we're going to jump over to Stream Raiders. I'm going to get this battle going. Well, no, did not mean to hit that one. Talk about fat fingering it there. And I don't know why the 12-hour hobby challenge is sitting there. That one should not be sitting there at all. So now we're actually going to go here. Decides to want to go. Cool. So we've got a kind of moderate battle that's that we're going to be cracking into. Gonna place down the Berserker, and we can see how that all goes. And then I did get a quest complete, I believe. Yes. 100 gold. Cool. Alrighty. So everyone, you can place down your units. And we'll come back to that in about half hour. So now we're going to go back to doing the Terminators. In terms of the edge highlighting. So and we're going to continue doing the edge highlighting on the Terminators. But yeah. So it's just starting off nice and easy, just starting on the right leg. And just gonna put the edge highlighting all where I want it to be, which is nice. Cool. All right. So it's not that hard to get the edge highlighting done on Terminators. It's just a tad time consuming. Alright. So just want to make sure it's a nice thin line, but also that it's, you know, it's able to stand out and look nice as well. So it's just a bit of a delicate process. You can see that I'm holding the brush a little further back as well. Alright, and we've slowly gotten there. Cool. Now I've just got to do the back of that leg and then make our way up. But yeah, so just chilling out, getting some painting done, which is awesome. I've actually been really considering my Death Watch list in terms of how it's going. And just, yeah, really trying to figure out whether that Annihilated Predator is good or whether I should swap it out for something else. Because even like another Dreadnought, another Venerable Dreadnought would be nice. Then it's a really heavy close combat shooty unit. And I wouldn't mind it with, you know, a las cannon as well. I find the las cannon heavy flamer to be actually a really effective combo for its points. Because it comes in and it's able to, you know, blow stuff away hitting on 2s. It's quite tough, you know, being able to being T7, 8 wounds, being able to ignore 1 damage off the damage roll, and then also having a 6-up feel no pain. And for some reason, that just seems to work. So, like, another one would be really nice in the list, I reckon. Sure, it's like... It's not gonna be like 4 las cannons. But across both dreadnoughts, that's 4 las cannons. And sure, it's double the points. Or close enough to double the points of a Predator. For, you know, the las cannons. I think they're actually a bit more effective. Because the twin las cannon is hitting on 2s on that dreadnought, right? And so if you're hitting on 2s there with 4 shots, you're likely to get 3 to 4 hits. Whereas if you've got 4 shots on a 3+ to hit, it's a bit harder because you're likely probably going to get 2 to 3 hits. And the only way to buff it to a 2-up is the Master of the Forge. Which is pretty much effectively then double the points to get the exact same thing as what the Venerable Dreadnoughts are going to be able to do. So you're likely probably going to be better off doing the double Vendread route than, say, the thing. Oh. Oh. What? Seriously? Okay. Apparently I'm still hosting another channel, which is really weird. I shouldn't be whatsoever. Alright. That's really weird. I do not know what's happened there. This is... Alright. That's really weird. Because I should actually be live right now. Are you serious? All right. Yeah. Yeah. Flame Silent, if you're in chat. Yeah. Very funny game one, Steve. Man, I don't know what happened there. I really don't. Hey, Chief, how's it going, mate? I'm going well. I've technically been going for, 45 minutes already. Thinking I wasn't live. I don't even know what it was, Game On Steve. Hey, Flame Scion, how's it going? Like, I just don't even know. I just don't even know. Let me... Yeah, cool. Absolute amateur hour. I've... You know what? Yeah. That's... Yeah, I don't even know what's happened there, honestly. Maybe I didn't hit the right button? I don't know. I don't know. But at least I've got the starters of VOD, so I can put it onto the front of this and you can know what's going on. So, to recap, welcome everyone. I was wondering why, I'm just so annoyed right now. It's almost like yeah. I don't know, chat. I don't know. You know what? Because I've deprived you of 45 minutes of content, I'm going to go an extra 45 minutes later and deprive myself of sleep so you guys get some content to make up for that lost time. How does that sound? I'm so shitty. So shitty. Oh, come on, Game On, Steve. Don't do that to me, brother. I swear blind I hit going live. I swear blind I did. Oh, Flame Scion, thank you, brother. And I'm glad you noticed the name categorizations in the Discord as well, because yes, I am the chapter master. Oh gosh, guys. Goodness me. Well, welcome to the stream. Apparently it's Tuesday night at amateur hour over here. So, recap. Had a great week hanging out with you guys last week. We got a packed week this week. Hobby night tonight, hanging out with you guys. I've already finished the Scarabs. Thinking that I was live, but obviously I wasn't. Rip. And then I'm working on the Terminators. We've got the poll up in the Discord if you haven't already voted. The Warriors are winning by 1 vote. Oh, Flame Scion, it's 5 a.m. for you, mate. Jeez. What else? We have got Grim Dave 1 happening this Saturday. It's going to be absolutely awesome. We might have a game Friday night lined up as well. It might happen, it might not, depending on whether I get the setup all dialed in by 7:30. If not, then there won't be a stream, and I'll let you know via Facebook and Instagram. And also a post in the Discord. Flameside, we will get some more Space Hulk in with Bright Spark at some point soon. The next kind of month is really packed. I try to bring you guys hobby streams twice a week. So that really actually hampers when I add some other content in. So I don't want to add in another one, for another bit. But maybe towards the end of March. But in other news, there are other collabs in the works. I can tell you that right now. I do have other collaborations that will be happening coming up. Yeah, see, Game On Steve, I don't know what the heck happened there, man. I don't know what the heck happened. Because it's one of those things. Like, I swear I hit the right button, right? And now it's... Yeah. So, anywho, we've got Stream Raiders going as well. So if you're into that, it's going to be great fun. Yes, it must be Flame Sign. Yes, it must be. And Chief, very funny. The Chapter Master Relics must be 1+ to all brush skills. Love it. Yeah, right, Game On Steve. That's so weird. That is so weird. I don't know why it's doing that whatsoever. I feel like an absolute scrub for that. But anyway. So we've got the goals going. We're slowly getting towards 200 followers. We're about 27 off, which is absolutely awesome. We're still here hovering around 7 subscribers. So if we can get that up as well, that'd be awesome too. But again, no pressure whatsoever from you all. Still just really appreciate all of you choosing to spend your Tuesday nights and your time with me, because that's something that you can never get back. And I really do appreciate that. So, I'm going to get back into painting. I'm going to show you the Scarabs that I've already finished, and we're going to keep on going. So those are the two of the 3 Scarabs I've already finished. Done the orange. Just need to get the basing done on them. But really happy. Oh, Game On Steve. Oh, it's not a threat. It just means that, you can't go back in time. You can't. And so you've got to be wise with how you spend your time. So that's why I really appreciate you guys just hanging out. More than anything. So yeah. Anyway, I'm up to doing these Terminators, doing the highlights on them. Alright. Oh, Flame Sign, for sure. One of the collab opportunities that I'm potentially going to look into is actually going to be with another streamer mate of mine who's actually just gotten back into the hobby. So I might end up doing some Tabletop Simulator on stream. Gamer Steve, my boss asked me what help I needed to get through some work. I said a TARDIS. She didn't know what I meant. Look, if we all had a TARDIS, that'd be amazing. But the space-time continuum would be absolutely screwed. But yeah, so now we'll keep on going. But yeah, how are all you guys? How's your start of the week been? What's been happening? What hobby you've been working on? I'd love to hear about it. Flamesire, I've not been able to get too much in. Oh, sorry to hear that, brother. Hopefully you're able to find some time coming up in the next week or two. Game on Steve. Nor holes equal constantly gluing sensors back on to the beams. Yep, that's fair enough. I think for me, what have I been working on apart from these guys? I've been brainstorming ideas, as you would have seen in Discord, and I thank you for the people that have suggestions for it as well. In terms of what video on demand content I'm going to create for you guys. So currently I've got a game that was on stream but ended prematurely and I couldn't get it back being live in terms of the stream. So I'm actually going to have that up on the YouTube for you guys so you can actually see how the end of the game panned out. I'm going to be, rendering that this evening. After I wrap up the stream, I'm going to go to bed and render that overnight. And then that will get posted in kind of the next couple of days. But over the next couple of days, a bunch of the streams that have been done over January are going to be posted up there as well. So I'm slowly getting my head around all this audio and video editing for you all. And it's going to be some good fun. So yeah. Okay. Now, I was also, whilst I thought I was live, I was talking through the idea of my Death Watch list. some changes I've been thinking of making to it. At the end of last week's Tuesday night fight, I wasn't particularly set on the Predator. Just because it would, it was quite hit and miss in terms of its reliability. And so I'm just really considering, what I'm, what I could do instead. Flame Sign, still trying to learn some of the rules to actually play, like the basic rule stuff. Still a bit confused on some stuff. The best way to learn on your own, Flame Scion, is I would actually fully play it out like it's an actual game on Tabletop Simulator. That is literally how I would do it. So actually get some, opposing forces and fully play it out. So play out a full turn, do all the actions, so that you understand kind of the sequences. And then, go from there.
The chapter calls and we answer.
S1 for day, Diaz. Thank you for the follow and welcome to the chapter. Hope you're enjoying the stream. Hope you've had a great start to your week. What's been happening? Flame Scion. There should be, if you look down on the panels now, I think I put in the amount of capture allowed. Yes, the chapter is getting stronger though. Alright, so just slowly chipping away. Yes, Flame Scion. For sure. Oh, I won't have it auto ban. Like, that's just counterintuitive. Because, I mean, eventually I'd love to get to the point where I've got, mods around and everything, and they can actually, review stuff live, and I can just focus on the content for you all. Like, that's the point I'd love to get to, so I won't ever look at doing auto bans and stuff like that. Alright, Stream Raiders is ready to go. Let's swap on over. And we'll get ready and get into it. But Flame Scion, if it is, like, it is what it is. I'm painting Necrons, right? And Game On Steve, yeah, it like, even for me, it'd have to be pretty bad. Like, it would have to break the rules, for sure. Like, so. Alright, well done, everyone. Alright, and we've got, it's Stitched and Chinese name that I can't read, unfortunately. But congratulations on winning everything. Alrighty. And if it'll allow me to go further than this screen. Okay. By looks, Stream Raiders is frozen. Fun times. I'm just going to reboot it. I'm going to reboot Stream Raiders. Where is it? It's going to be on my desktop, which I need to... Alright. Hopefully that should fix itself. So... Chief saying best practice. Best way to practice is for a game and a walkthrough is with the core rules at your local store if you can, yeah. If possible, that's the best case scenario. If not, you know, obviously during these times because of COVID, tabletop simulator is kind of your next best bet. So, alright, I am loading up Stream Raiders, rebooting it. Yeah, the Discord bot's a bit slow, that's why I tend to post it myself. I'm thinking of, like, when I can, and it's not gonna, you know, come, you know, out of my pocket as much, I'm looking at getting me 6 fully to be able to do that for me, rather than having the if this then that doing it. It was Death Watch. So I'm reconsidering parts of my Death Watch list. Chiefed, so I'm not 100% sold on the Predator. I love the model, don't get me wrong. And I enjoy using the unit. But at the same time, it hits on 3s. And it's 170 points. When for 160, I can get a vehicle that's hitting on 2s with 2 less las cannon shots, but is able to handle close combat in a Venerable Dreadnought. So, it's one of those things, really. It's just something I'm toying with the idea of. No, so it's not a core unit. So it can't. Alright. So we're going to have to do that battle again. But that's fine. We'll just redo it. We know we win this, so... Alright. So yeah, it's not really receiving any benefits, Chiefed. Because, you know, it's not core. And the only buffs it can get as well is to... Alright. We got a bit of a hard one here, team. So let's get some bigger, fightier units down. I'm going to go with my Centurion. Alright, everyone get your units down. I mean, the Vindicators could be okay. The thing is, then, is the random amount of shots. Yeah. Like, when I've used a Vindicator, it does its job. But the thing is, most of the list is sitting at that range, that 24-inch range. And so I kind of would like something to sit in the backfield to kind of be able to hold the backfield and deal with any threats that decide to come at it. That's why I'm leaning towards another Venerable Dreadnought. Because the thing hits on 2s, right? Which is phenomenal. It can give itself and other units rerolls. It can also receive rerolls because it is a core unit. It's super tough in the way that it's 8 wounds T7. It ignores 1 point of damage per wound taken. And then on 6-up, it's got 6-up feel no pain. So, and it's 160 points. Which is 10 points cheaper than whatchamacallit? This Heavy Flamer, and it's just really solid, and I've done really well with having one so far. So a second one I'm, really considering might be able to do work. And it saves 10 points, which give me 10 points to spend elsewhere. So, yeah, okay. Flame Scion, to help with that, you always, in terms of fighting, if you're in close combat, you use weapon skill. If you're shooting, you use ballistic skill. So weapon skills WS, ballistic skills BS. If you're wounding, then you look at the strength of what you're using, whether it's in melee or close combat, versus the toughness of what you're attacking. Is really what you're doing. Hey, Actual Goldfish, how's it going, mate? Yes, it does actually work now. I mean, what's a Scotty D49 stream without some technical difficulties or some potato stuff happening? How's your weekend? Actual Goldfish, what's been happening for you, mate? How's the start of your week? Glad you're able to join us once again, my friend. I actually should probably get this underneath. Yeah. I'm going to be honest, I actually thought I was live. And I don't even know what happened, so, you know. Just add that to the pile of technical mystery that is Twitch. So, yeah, awesome, man. Glad to hear that you had a great weekend and a good Valentine's Day with your other half, and we're able to get a nice chill start to your week. Alrighty. So we're just chipping away at these Terminators. So we've got number 2 on the block at the moment. So, and as I have said to chat already, but for those of you who have kind of just jumped in, like Actual Goldfish, because I thought I was live for 45 minutes before realizing I actually wasn't. I'm going to go an extra 45 minutes later this evening. So that I can make up some lost time with you all. Alrighty, Flame Sign, here we go. So melee combat is weapon skill, shooting, and ballistic skill. Is there a separate turn for each attack too? And how those wounds and all that work? Cool. Oh, we're talking through it, Actual Goldfish. Because he's kind of a bit confused. He's only just relatively fresh to the hobby. So we're just trying to help him out. So, alright. So, you do... You go through your entire turn sequence in total before the other person gets to go. So, you resolve each unit at its time. So, every unit that can shoot in your army, in your shooting phase, you resolve that in one shooting phase. But you do the entire process for each unit completely before moving on to the next unit, if that makes sense. Okay. Also, just adding to the conversation we're having in Discord yesterday, would you appreciate that as a video series, as some VOD stuff? To help kind of walk you through it. Okay, cool. I shall add it to the list. Because I know we do have, yeah, for sure, man. For sure. I know that we get a lot of newer people to the hobby coming through. It's something I've been thinking about, so I'll just go ahead and add that to the list. And make it nice and easy then. And it'll help with my understanding of the rules as well, is because I'll be teaching you guys the right interpretations. Well, At least my interpretations, I will say. So, but yeah. I'm trying to get this bloody thing to be... Did not mean it to drop that far. Yeah, that's true for actual goldfish as well. Like, I'm always happy to, you know, talk through rules and all that kind of stuff, so... funnily enough, it might end up being... as I was saying a bit earlier to the guys who are here, actual goldfish, I've actually got another streamer mate of mine back into the hobby. He was into the hobby, and then he got rid of most of his stuff, and now he's only just gotten back into it. So that's, yeah, something that I'm, you know, chatting with him about currently. And so this series is probably going to end up something that's going to happen. In a very organic fashion, too. But yeah. But that being said, the guy that I am talking about is was a tournament player, so he's probably going to pick it up quite quickly. In terms of newer stuff, but I'll still do like the full vids breaking down each phase and how interactions work and everything like that as well. Yep, pretty much. Yeah, actual goldfish, you don't. Unless it's like mass smite spam that you're facing, then you kind of have to be worried a bit about it. Which is actually like mass mortal wounds. So... Alright, Flame Sign. At first I was interested in just looking for minis and collecting them to paint. Then they look incredible as a hobby. But then I started watching the game itself and how it works when Scotty streamed his game. And got more and more interested in it. It looks like playing with toy soldiers but with rules. Pretty much, that's what it is. That is actually what it is. So... it's something not to be ashamed of whatsoever, Flame Scion. Actually, Goldfish Magic is for weaklings. Or Eldar. I mean, have you seen my lists? I hardly use any Psykers myself. They're not toys, Mom. They're action figures. That classic joke. Oh, yeah, I see it. It's now decided to pop up. Super weird. Yeah, action miniatures, yeah. But yeah, one of the biggest pieces of advice that I can give you, Flame Scion, and this will be in a vid coming up, is take your time. Start small and just get one unit at a time. And assemble it, paint it, start to finish before getting your next one. Because otherwise, you'll end up with a pile of shame like me. So, that's the biggest piece of advice I can give you. But also, I'd recommend seeing if you can tune in over the weekend. For the tournament. And you can kind of see what's going on, and I'll... whilst I won't always be on the mic... I'll be in chat as well, and I can talk you through stuff. Actually, Goldfish, feel like everyone gets the advice of not to overbuy it, but I legit know 0 people who follow it. I actually know quite a number of people that do follow it. Like, for me, I think there's maybe 1 or 2 kits that I've only bought in the past kind of 12 to 24 months. Game on Steve, buy and paint. Yep, nice. Like, I think the most recent 2 kits that I got was Shadow Spear and then Indominus, and that's it. I haven't really purchased anything else. Because I've been trying to get through the backlog that I've had sitting there, because I've had a Deathwatch Christmas Battle Force sitting there. I've had many other things sitting there, so I'm trying to diminish down the pile of shame before I buy anything new. So hence why I'm also working on all the units, getting them up to standard with where everything else is. Actually, no, I just lied. There's one more kit that I did pick up for my birthday, and that was Kill Team Cassius. So yeah, that's also true. That there's just nothing but Primaris stuff coming out. So yeah, for me it's also just, there's just so much Primaris and all that as well. I'm very much a old Marine player. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, I think we all just get to a point where it's like, it's either you move it on or you decide to do something with it. Like, I've got some tower that I still need to move on. If I'm honest. So I just have not gotten around to posting it up. But yeah, so, because I thought I was going to do tower, but then I really was like, like they were good in 7th edition, and then decided to take a bit of a fall in 8th. And so I'm like, nah, don't want to run them anymore. So, plus trying to paint them was a bit rough. Like, I didn't enjoy painting them as much. Actual Goldfish, I've been muting the Warhammer buy sell pages on Facebook the last couple of months to avoid temptation. Yeah, that's fair enough. Chief, I've got double Indominus and Elite Kron that I want gone to get more Death Guard. Gonna try and get 300,000 points Death Guard too. Oh, dude. Oh, that's a lot of Krons. That is a lot of Krons for sure. Alright, let me clear the brush. Yes, 300,000 actual Goldfish. So just getting right underneath where you can kind of see the arm, but also not too well. So, we've got 8 minutes until the next Stream Raiders battle, everyone. So if you haven't jumped in, feel free to do so. I see a red belly sitting in as well. Well, he's not sitting in chat, he's sitting in Stream Raiders. So alright, almost done this Terminator here actually as well. There we go. Yeah, right. Ah. Oh, what have you sent? What have you sent, Flame Scion? Very funny. Very funny. Yeah. Chief has been playing a fair amount longer than me. That's for sure. That's very funny. Flame Sign. Also, I'm so glad that I can't overbuy minis because there aren't any places to get. Yep. Yep. That is also a good approach. And a good way as well. But yeah. Alright, what have we got? We've still got kind of the cusp of the fist. Okay, it's there. Alrighty. Too easy, Chiefs. Hope you have a safe trip up to Sydney. I will catch you soon. And hopefully, if you're able to, depending on what it works like for you, might see a pop-in chat on Saturday as well. But take care of yourself, mate, and I'll talk to you soon. Hey, Myth, how's it going? What's been happening, brother? Had a little bit of a false start tonight this evening. Yeah, nice. Where I thought I was live, but I actually wasn't for about 45 minutes. And then I looked at Discord and everyone's like, you actually live? I'm like, hang on a sec, I swear blind I am. So turns out I wasn't, and something had happened, so ooh, Myth's asking some good questions here. Let me just have a quick look at it a bit more in depth. Alrighty. Ooh. Myth is asking, got a fun question for you. What's been being somewhat experienced and knowledgeable? Thank you. What would you say are the strengths and weaknesses of Deathwatch? What's their really good matchup versus their hard counter? This was brought to me by Maddie talking. Okay. So something Deathwatch struggle with is the amount of lack of anti-tank weapons they can get on their infantry. That is one big weakness. Now, some people think, oh yeah, just take frag cannons and you're good. They are only strength 8 and they are only 2 damage. With a 24-inch range. Not really the greatest for AT, right? Like, it's a bit better now because you've got the Marine Codex to take stuff with, but it never used to be. I think some of their strengths, and I'll probably focus a bit more there, is the kill teams. That's a big one you got to watch out for. Because if you're smart about it, you're actually able to get OBSEC Outriders. You're able to get OBSEC Eliminators. You're able to get OBSEC Snipers. You're able to get OBSEC Terminators. OBSEC Bikes. So whilst you might think, oh yeah, no, that's fine. That's just a fast attack. You know, just put a troop unit there. Oh, be very careful. If their list has got them in a kill team, they have objectives secured. They count as troops. There's kind of also 2 other areas of contention. The Primaris really get the benefits of stratagems, whereas the Firstborn Marines, if you take a veteran-heavy list, the benefit you get is special issue ammo. And personally, I find special issue ammo to be better. Because whilst the stratagems are nice, you can build kill teams in such a way that you can have veterans being able to put out mountains of fire, get them upfield, and do everything you kind of need them to with, you know, transports, and have transports with firepower and a lot of other things. Alright, stream mode is ready. Let's head over to the battle. In perfect timing, I just finished that Terminator. If it decides it wants to swap over. Okay, it's not wanting to swap. Give me a hot second here. Because it's... No, I'm going to have to change that. They do not. Game on, Steve. They don't get special issue ammo whatsoever. The only way that they can get it is a stratagem that gives it to them and changes their firing mode to heavy 1. So the best you can do is get 20 shots out of it for spending 4 CP. Alright, so thank you everyone for the units, and let's get the battle going. Yeah, they might in Kill Team Game on Steve, but they don't in standard 40k. Yeah, they're a part of the Auto Xenos Flame Scion, so they hunt all the Xenos factions. Yeah, 100% correct there, actual Godfish. Thank you everyone for the units, and congratulations Flame Scion and Godflow for the for getting your support prizes as well. And we're going to go to... Oh, tier 13 complete. I'm going to get some scrolls and some more gold. It's always nice. Yeah, pretty much. They're dedicated to killing Xenos. Okay. Let's have a look and see what we got in store here. Ah, dragon. Is it? Oh, no. What are these guys? Centurion, Musketeer, and a Berserker. Okay. What do I want to put down? I reckon... Mage's level 2, not going to help. I'm going to do a rogue to get all those chests straight off the rip. So if you want to put down more combat style units, go for it. Because these guys are going to be a bit tough. If you've got any epics, feel free to use those as well. And we're going to transition back to some painting. Alrighty. 2 Terminators down.
Brothers, the Emperor protects!
Hey, Spartacan coming in with the host. Thank you very much, brother. Hope you're going well, my friend. Hope you've had a great weekend and a start to your week as well. Let me just get some of the dust off this guy. We'll do this guy next for the edge highlights. So yeah, back onto Deathwatch. Like, I reckon they've definitely gotten better because of being able to access Space Marine stuff. I reckon they still suffer like standard Marines, though, in some of their matchups. So they're not the greatest with a lot of psychic attacks against them. Also, if they've got things that can just absolutely wipe their units out in one blow, it really hurts. Because their units can be quite expensive. Like... points-wise, they're on their base points of 20 points per veteran before, you know, any war gear, basically, which is the same cost as a Primaris Marine. Now, I thought they'd actually get Power Swords for free this edition, but they don't. So they're very much an elite force. So some people will go more Primaris kill teams. I tend towards the Firstborn Marines, because they're a lot more versatile in their weapon choices and such as well. Alright, Flame Scion, what are some of the other units, other factions from the Inquisition? Like, which ones were a part of the Ordo Hereticus and the Ordo Malleus? So the Ordo Malleus is your... they're your Grey Knights. Are a part of there, because the Ordo Malleus is anti-demons, and I think you are correct that the Ordo Hereticus has got the Sisters of Battle as well. I'm pretty certain. Myth is saying, yeah, because we were talking about matchups for the upcoming Teams event and whether or not they'd suffer hard against Custodes, thinking throwing Imperium at them instead of Xenos to deny all the tricks that they have. Yes, I would agree. Either throwing Chaos or Imperium. Because then some of their they don't then get access to half their stratagems. Because they are Xenos based. I think Custodes would probably be the better choice. Because they are going to be a lot tougher. It also depends on the style of Deathwatch list. Like, if it's more a... whatchamacallit? If it's more of a... Primaris Deathwatch list, then you're not going to have the specialist you haven't to necessarily worry about, but you'll have stratagems. And vice versa. So it's really down to the list construction, what it's really going to be doing. I've seen people try and play with drop pod lists. I've seen people play with Matt's Razorbacks. There are honestly a lot of different ways you can play Deathwatch at the moment. I'm kind of impartial to a mixed arms style list, where I've got a bit of a firebase. I've also got a lot of moving parts, bikes that are able to get up the field to really, smash some face. Some vehicles to be able to, get troops up the field and put down some, higher weight of fire. So... Oh, thanks for all the epics, everyone. I saw Actual Goldfish place down an epic Paladin, and Game On Steve just placed down an epic Archer. Thank you very much. What do we got? Flame Scion, got it. I think I'm getting used to the lore a bit, at least for the Imperium. Imperium is all that matters, says Actual Goldfish, yeah. Also, Grey Knights are so badass and no one can tell me otherwise. Yes. I have actually got a small Grey Knight force that I used a while ago. If any of you were, I think, Actual Goldfish was probably around. He's been playing since 4th. Much like Chiefed. Actual Goldfish, if you know of an army list called the Centurion Star, and you probably are aware of it, from back in 6th and early 7th edition, before the Space Marine Battle Company was a thing, I was one of those players that took that list. And I had some fun with it. Roman and Rapture, at least I hope that's how I pronounce it. Nice Terminators. Thank you very much, my friend. How are you? What's been happening? Yes. Myth, lol, we all know you're a bad man. Hey, 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 hey. I had my tournament days. I had my days of chasing the meta. But yes, no, it was a good list, but I didn't do it to the such a point that some people did, where it was like adding in the bare minimum Grey Knights to do the list. I did it in a way that it was actually a fully Grey Knight primary. So I actually did, instead of, there'd be people who would take Strike Marines just to get Drago and just do it that way. No, I didn't do that. How I actually did it for the list, and I'll just wait for chat to reconnect because something's going on there. I don't know what's going on with chat. Ah, there we go. Sorry I've missed any of your messages that you just posted after Myth saying, well, we all know you're a bad man. So the list was actually, it had Drago, the level 3 Librarian, that had the Relic to get the extra power. And then I had 2 units of 5 Terminators as troops with swords, halberds, and a Psy Cannon in each, so they could actually do something. Then I had 2 Nemesis Dreadknights with swords and Psy Cannons as well, so that, I'd be able to deal with stuff outside of just the Centurion stuff. Then the Centurion detachment was just an allied detachment with, of course, Severin Loth, who automatically got to pick their powers. And of course, one of those disciplines was telepathy, so of course the automatic pick was invisibility. And you can see why I need the Grey Knights is for Gate of Infinity, and I would just jump them around. Had some close games with them, but was able to really use them in a good effect. It was a good fun list to pilot. Because I only had 4 Centurions, and instead of just taking the grav cannons, I also took the missile launchers in there as well, so they were able to actually deal with vehicles outside of the grav. So my list was very different. So, to some of the other ones, I saw 5-man Terminator units, which I thought was a bit overkill, especially for grav at the time. But anywho, where are we looking? Lore question from Plain Sire. Are they Grey Knights related to the Errant Knights from Nathaniel Garrow back in the Heresy? That is correct, actually. The Knights Errant, yes. They actually are. So, Nathaniel Garrow and Garvel Loken and all those guys were the precursors to the Grey Knights. So yeah. We've got Actual Goldfish, Ronan Neptune. I think they're the current kit. They are the firstborn, though, as all Terminators currently are. Yes, so this is actually the unit I'm working on right now is actually the push fit kit from Assault on Black Reach, which was the first kit that I ever got when I was getting into Warhammer. In terms of the game itself, not the hobby. So that's why they look a bit aged and a bit older. So yeah. Alright, I should have... Actually, I do have a Twitch window open so I can see There we go. I can see the rest of chat because it disconnected for a second there. I can see what I've missed in chat, actually, because of the Twitch screen that I've got up. Actually, Goldfish calling me rude for running the Scent Star. Yeah, look, that's fair. I'll cop that. We've got Ronan Neptune. Are these retro Terminators? No, they're not. So this, as I was just saying, they're a bit of an older sculpt in terms of the push fit, but they are in line with the current ones. Myth, yeah, I get that. I always want to do mono decks, even though right now Custodes and Sisters are OP. Yep, I do agree that Custodes and Sisters are OP when paired together. Because they just complement each other so easily. And they don't really suffer too much from the pairing either, because the only kind of keywords that they share is Imperium. Then yeah. So I do apologize for missing a bunch of chat in there. You know, Streamlabs decided it wanted to reconnect to Twitch for some reason. I was like, okay. And that was when all the messages were sent. So, but yeah, hope you guys are enjoying hanging out with me this evening. As per always, I really appreciate you guys coming to hang out. It's always an absolute pleasure. I hope you're either just getting your own hobby done, or just chilling, or preparing for events like probably Myth is. So, but yeah, just chipping away at the edge highlighting on these Terminators. I've already got 2 done. I'm halfway through this guy, which is the 3rd. We'll see if we can actually get these guys done tonight, hey? If I can get these guys done tonight, this will mean that I'm actually getting through the list of the War and Grey Plastic actually very quickly so far. And I already know the next units that I'm doing. So if you look on the right-hand side of your screens, it'll tell you what's up next. And if I'm correct in my memory, my next units up are actually 5 Devastators and the Contemptor Dreadnought getting some touch-up work. So that's going to be awesome. I'm looking forward to getting those units done. I'll be doing the Devastators from undercoat up. Actually, no, base coat up, because they've already been airbrushed. So that'll be a bit more painting you'll be able to see from me in terms of how I do stuff. So, but yeah. Just trying to get these edge highlights done nicely underneath here. Alright. This part always cracks me up. And also, because I finished the Necrons tonight, you'll have until next hobby session to put in your votes for what the next Necron unit that I work on stream is going to be. So it's up in the poll section. All you have to do is just hit a react to it. And that's how you put your vote in. And currently Necron Warriors are winning by 1 vote. But there's 2 other options there, which is a unit of 3 Scorpec Destroyers and a Plasmancer as well. So, if you'd like to see something other than Warriors, make sure to go into the poll section on the Discord, post the link up to the Discord in a second, and make sure to get your votes in. So, if you're not a part of the Discord and you want to jump in there, there's the link for the Discord. I just updated the name to it this afternoon to the Chapter Fortress Monastery. So... Alrighty. You guys have been pretty chill this evening, which is cool. Haven't been anything too crazy as of yet, as well. So, yeah, I really appreciate you guys hanging out. Alright. Hey, Spartakin, how's it going? If it ends up being a draw in the poll, I will pick one of those units to do first, and then I'll do the other one second. Is how I'll do that. So that's how I'll decide the draw. So yeah. Flame Sign, I don't think the Imperium really liked the corn. I posted because the Terminators got deployed near me. Let's have a look. What happened? Flame Sign. Oh, no! Oh, you guys have been chill, but now, oh, you guys, you like it. You know how to spice it up. You really do. Give me a second here. Let me just do this section. In terms of this baseline right here. And then we'll get the deck of pain going. Alright. Flame Sign laughs in chaos. Alright. There we go. It decides to work. Alright, you lot. Let's see what this deck of pain decides to give me. 8 crunches. That's easy. So hopefully, if I pull... Oh, that's probably why that thing's still bloody loose. No wonder I've been having problems with it this evening. Let's drop the mic down for a sec. Do 16 or you're scared. I will do 16 reps. I'm happy to do 16 reps for you, actual goldfish. I have no qualms whatsoever. So, alright, here we go. So this is 16 crunches, right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Woo, that core burns. That burns. But you know what? It's worth it. It is 100% worth it. So, thank you, Flame Scion. Spartakin getting me the hydrate. Thank you, brother. Alright. Alright, how much longer have we got on this battle? 4 minutes. Nice. Glad you're going well, Spartakin. Glad you are going well. Yep, fair enough. Alright, let's get some more Elatok Blue onto the pallet, shall we? That way we're able to get some more stuff done. I don't know what's going on with Stream Raiders. It had an update today and it's not liking it by looks. So... what might be a little overkill, Flame Scion? Yeah, right. What room are you decorating, if you don't mind my asking, Spartakin? But also glad to hear that you're working for, you know, working towards a self-employment. That's awesome. Oh, Flame Scion, what do you mean? If you're going to put down an epic, go for it. Definitely wouldn't be overkill, my friend. I'm going to refresh it on my end so I can actually see what's in the battle. Oh, geez, so many. Oh, nice, Spartakin. That's awesome. Doing a bit of decorating for a bedroom / streaming room. That's awesome. You'll have to send through some photos at some point once you get that all finished up, at least of the streaming area. Love to see it. I'm looking at doing some stuff in here as well. There's a bunch of gear that I want to get and everything. So I do have the wish list up available for you guys to see. That's kind of what I'm aiming for. I'm hoping to have kind of a 2 PC, 4 monitor setup in terms of getting everything ready to go. Yeah, that's awesome to hear, Spartakin. That it'll give you a bit more space. I've definitely lived in some small rooms, that's for sure, whilst I've been at uni. I just say I'm very thankful to have my own place, and to be able to have a separate room to stream in is just awesome. So yeah. Alright, just need to do the front edge highlights. I've actually got a funny story for all of you guys. I'm not sure if you probably saw my Facebook story. If you have, then you know the story I'm about to share. But on Sunday, I misplaced my tablet. I thought I'd left it at church, and I hadn't. So Monday morning, I was, running around like headless chook trying to find it, because I always take it into work to watch streams on it with. And also do some other stuff like some pipeline content and a bunch of other stuff. And so I leave the house and I'm super worried about it. Send out some messages to some mates, see if they can ask around, see if anyone's found it or anything like that. No one had. I come home. Game on, Steve. Funny, very funny. So what had actually happened was on Sunday at some point I put it down beside me on my left, and at the time it was where there was a blue crate, and so I had I had the chair in front of it so I couldn't see. Myth and Game on, Steve. Going to town with the jokes. Love it. Love it. We're going to jump into Stream Raiders. We got the battle ready to go. Thank you, everyone, for the units and the epics. Let's get to it. So, yeah, what actually ends up happening is I literally come home yesterday afternoon, and I'm getting ready for the gym, as I say in the video. I literally pull this chair back. Hey, Henry bought the best spot. How's it going? Hope you're having a good day, my friends. And so it's literally sitting right there. Right there in my hobby room, in my streaming room. And I feel like such an idiot. But yeah, there's that story for you of the idiosyncrasies of myself, of fun times. Yeah, for sure, Henry bought the best spot. We are working on some Space Marine Terminators this evening. Actual goldfish, yes. Alright, and the winners go to Spartakin and Flame Scion. Congratulations, fellas. Alright. We are almost up to the boss battle, so save your biggest ones for after this one. So let's get into it. I'm going to put down my Berserker as per usual. Alrighty. So we're going to jump back to the painting scene. So these are the Terminators I'm working on, Henry. So I got a unit of 5, just Power Sword and Stormbolt Sergeant, and then 4 Chainfists and Stormbolters. Yeah, Flame Scion, I know the feeling. So I've already finished 2 of them for the unit, which is these 2. And then I'm currently working on the Sergeant for the unit, which is this guy right here. So just getting through Just doing the edge highlighting to finish them off. I've had them kind of finished from where they're at for a while now. And so it's actually quite nice to be able to come in and do kind of these final details on them as well. So in terms of the bases, how I did them, it was pretty much just modeling sand, PVA glued down. Then I painted it mid-brown, so the tone that's from Citadel that I tend to use is Mornfang Brown. Then I do 2 dry brush layers. I do a dry brush layer of, I believe it's Bestial Brown is the yellowish. If I look at my paint rack, Balor Brown. So I do a dry brush of Balor Brown, and then over the top of that, I do another dry brush of Ushapti Bone. And so that's the colors I do on the basing. Yeah, Bestial Brown I think is the old color, is the old name for it. But it's more of this yellowish brown. So, Balor Brown is its current name. So that's the one I use. Wait, no, Bestial Brown used to be Mornfang Brown. In terms of its color, so, yeah. I remember now. So yeah, and then I apply flock in places as well. So just some pretty standard static grass in a couple of spots, as you can see. Kind of just control where I'm putting it around on the base, just with PVA glue pockets. And it's just varies it up. But yeah. Are you in the hobby yourself, Henry? If you don't mind my asking. Oh, sorry. I'll allow that one. Yep. Flame Zone, not gonna lie, I love to see an Imperial Guardsman trying to shoot a bolter and watch him fly or his arm fly. Yes, but there are some Catachan Imperial Guardsmen that can actually fire bolters and actually hold it. So, Henry, trying to get back in, stripping down 50 old Marines to start repainting. Awesome, awesome. That's awesome. What are you using to strip them with, if you don't mind my asking? I'm always interested to hear how different people go about the process of stripping miniatures. I've got to do the center line of this one. No, as in like a full-size bolt gun, Flame Scion. So if you go on a Games Workshop's website and have a look at the Catachan Command Squad, they'll be on there. Tried with Deadall, but it was just too grim. Now I'm using Meth Spirits. Yeah. I have heard that works.
And we answer.
Hey, Henry, thank you for the follow and welcome to the chapter. Oh, and the camera's a bit lower from when I did the deck of paint. Let me just up that a little bit. So that's a bit better now. Just be careful with the methylated spirits, because it can dissolve plastic. So if you're looking for another good Okay, cool. Too easy. I personally lean towards using simple green for stripping plastic minis, and then I'll, generally do the same for metal minis. But I've hardly got any metal minis, so I don't really use it for that as of late. But yeah, no, that's awesome. Have you got an idea of what kind of color scheme or chapter you're gonna go with for your Space Marines? Oh, methylated spirits doesn't dissolve plastic. Okay, too easy, Spartakin. Seems to be a hot topic, as Flames Actual Goldfish says. I suppose it depends on the metho as well that you use, I guess. So... But yeah. Yep, just experiment with a piece of sprue. Sounds good, Actual Goldfish, and see what happens. I mean, I've used Dettol before, and it gets the job done. Not the nicest smelling after that, but, You rinse it off with some soapy water, and it gets rid of the smell for the most part. So, yeah, you just work with what you got. Yeah, right, Spartakin. Okay. Like, I've never personally used Metho to do it, so... Everyone's got their own method that they use, and that's perfectly fine. I'm not here to necessarily say what, is not the best method to use or what is. Henry, I had a silly idea to paint Ultramarines more like Superman, red pants and green stuff capes. They're gonna look so silly. If you do it right, they shouldn't actually. It just depends on how you go about it. Like, if the capes are actually quite natural looking, you should actually be fine. Just take your time, and wet paper is good to use to help with the baseline of it. Myth is saying, man, Dettol smells great. Simple green is more hardcore, I think. Yeah. Yeah. I think it's just up to personal preference, really, when it comes to stripping down minis. Of course, with what works, you've got everyone's got access to different things all across the world. There's guys here from South America. We've got some guys here from England, not England, from the UK, United Kingdom. I should be specific here. So yeah, there's and then there's Australians like myself who are able to we're all able to share what products work, and so if we're ever in that country, then we can say, oh, so and so said this works from here. So Spartakin user makes called Barterline. Sniff a bit of metho and go to the moon, boys. Oh gosh, go on, Actual Goldfish. Funny. What do I mean, wet paper? So in terms of just coat, like get a piece of standard printer paper and just kind of wet your finger and glaze over the top where you're wanting to cut it. Well, where you're wanting to sculpt it, and then you can use that kind of as your base for the cape, and then you can put the green stuff actually onto it to start off with. And you can kind of shape it with the wet paper first to kind of get some contours there. And then, so when that dries, you're actually able to put the green stuff on there, and it's a solid, dry surface that you can then have the green stuff adhere to, as well as use it as the base for your sculpting. So, Flame Scion finally found the closest mini store. It's an 8-hour trip to a different province. Oh, brother. That's rough. That is absolutely rough. But at least now you know. Game on, Steve. My touch typing is crap. Myth's like, can we airdrop Flame Scion some minis? Like, drone bomb him with plastic spruce. I love the idea. Love the idea. By the way, which Imperium army you said uses bolters? So, if you look at... Yeah, Catachan Imperial Guard, as Actual Goldfish has just said in chat. They're the one army that, in terms of Imperial Guardsmen, are able to take bolters. But also, Sisters of Battle take bolters quite easily, but they've got power armor, so that kind of helps them carry it. But nothing saying that they're not strong as well. It's just the bionics of the their power armor is pretty much the exact same as the Marines. AKA the Imperial Australians. Yes, Myth. They are the Imperial Australians. If, you know, some people do consider the Australian country to be a death world. Must be the Games Workshop do as well. Spartacan, fair enough, game on Steve, and yeah, compared to GW model stuff, model planes and such do use thinner plastic makeup. Yeah. Flame Scion, damn, £150 for a Catachan Defense Force. That's my monthly salary. Yeah, dude. It's an expensive hobby. So, Myth, you're not wrong. So, but also, Flame Scion, you can change the currency to your local currency as well, I believe, on Games Workshop's website. So, because they do change the currency depending on where you're from. They've now finally started to do that. And yes, Smith, Australia tax is a thing. Catachans do also need a very much needed update to their sculpts too. I do agree, Actual Goldfish. Alrighty. Oh, dude. That's rough. Maybe see what some of the other conversions are like. Might be a bit better if you look at, say, like US currency, or, you know, something else, another currency that's going to be a bit closer to you. Might be another way to go, because that might actually change the price for you as well. So we're not talking about Cadians, Myth. We're talking about Catachans. Yeah, that's another way that you can look at things. Is to get some 3D print files and do it that way, flame style. The alternative is you could actually contact that store that's 8 hours away and see if they'll post to you as well, is another option, and see what their prices are like. Because if they're a third-party retailer, they might do a discount. So. Goldfish mentioned Cadians too. Okay. I missed that. Yes, Sergeant Harker, Spartacan. Where else? Victoria Miniatures do have some sick bits through the Australian theme guard. Yes, they would do. Myth. Well, sorry, too easy. I love my Cadian jokes, yeah. Actually, Goldfish is like, that hurts, Myth. A bit earlier. Oh, gosh, you guys are funny. You know what? I'm honestly glad that you guys are enjoying hanging out. Like, that is honestly, like, you guys having a bit of banter and joking around. That makes, that actually really makes the stream for me. Because, having you guys being able to interact and talk about common topics to do with the hobby and all this kind of stuff is just absolutely awesome. And I love to see it, and I love fostering a community that's all about it. That's what I'm doing. And that's the goal. Flame Sun, good thing is I'm traveling to do some stuff in the province where that store is this night. So, tonight. So tomorrow I'll try to check it out. Yeah, for sure. Just pop into them, go say g'day, or hello to them. Not necessarily g'day, because then they might think you're Australian. But yeah, and just ask them about it. See what their prices are like, see if they'll ship to you. Because that way, it means that you're actually supporting a local business, especially at the moment, rather than just all the profits going directly to Games Workshop. So that's something I always try to make a point of, is always to pay where you play, but if you can't necessarily play at your local store, then support them if you can. Always. An actual Goldfish says, you're not allowed to say g'day, that's how it. Hence why I prefaced it. That's why I prefaced it, actual Goldfish. It just kind of came out that way. But yeah, so... Also, in a bit of a side note, something I've been considering, or I've been hearing along the grapevine, we might have some new music coming soon for the stream. Because if you're unsure of who Harris Heller is, he's a DJ who is also a streamer, who does a lot of YouTube content for streamers, but also does stream beats. And he's been working on some rock ones from what I've been hearing. So we might actually test those out on stream one time, once they're out. And see how they go. and see what you guys think of them. So yeah. Flame Scion, I just wrote that you guys were talking about Canadians. My brain just processed it like Canadians. Oh gosh. Game on Steve. Am I on Harris's Discord? No, I'm not as of yet. I'm currently trying to control the amount of Discords that I'm in because I'm currently in like a dozen already. And some of them are already for other streamers. And so I need to go through and make some folders and such to put ones that I'm less active in. As well as one for streamers, but I'll definitely see about joining his. Because I know he did a teaser stream of it the other day. So Def's turn off notifications because it's mental, yes. Well, I mean, 90% of the time on my phone, I've got it to where it's do not disturb. And in terms of Discord, I always have streamer mode on my PC. So, one, that's hence why I didn't see all your messages or hear all your messages tonight saying that I wasn't actually live. So, alright, that's the third Terminator down. Actual goldfish, Canada broke before the mountains did. Oh, that's crazy. Alrighty. We've almost got another battle ready to go. For Stream Raiders. Even though I can't see all the units being put down, I know that there are units being put down. Because I can see the notification. Oh, geez, Spartakin. In 60 Discords. Goodness me. That's a lot. Oh, Canada broke before the Mounties did. Mounties, the dudes with sick-ass wide brim helmets and snazzy red uniforms. Yeah, I know the guys you're talking about. The Mountaineers. Not to be confused with Stone Mountain 64's subscriber, Mountaineers. Oh, excuse me. Goodness. Ah, there's already a lot of units down. Jeez. Thank you, Flame Slimer. Alright. Okay. So we've got 3 Terminators done. We should be able to get at least another one done tonight. Which will mean that the first stream back for a hobby stream, which is going to be next Friday night, I'll be starting off with finishing off the Terminators. So, but yeah, so next week's going to be a pretty packed. This next week or two is going to have a pretty packed schedule. Hey, Deadeye Minis, how's it going? Glad you're able to jump in, my friends. What's been happening? I've been having a pretty good day, apart from having a false start on the stream this evening. It's kind of turning into a running gag about having technical difficulties on Tuesday nights. So, but yeah. How about yourself, man? What's been happening? How have your streams been going? Flame Siren's like, it's Tuesday morning for me. Yes. Yes, it is. Yeah. Time zones are a wondrous thing. Curb your time traveling heresy. It's currently Tuesday night for me. Come on. But now I get your reference. Tuesday morning for you. But yeah. Yeah, awesome. That's awesome to hear, Deadeye Minis. I can definitely feel that because pretty much my hobby time is purely on stream now. That's when I get my hobby done, is on stream. Which is both good and bad. Because it means, like, I don't really have painting down time outside of streaming. But at the same time as well, it's also like, you know, I'm getting to hang out with you guys and spend time with you guys in terms of the community. Whilst I paint, which in a way is also a bit better than painting by yourself, I guess, because I always used to paint alone. So yeah. Where are you? Flame Scion. Can you at least give me the results for today's lottery so I can spend $50,000 on minis? I don't have the results. All of the jokes. Actual Goldfish is like, Flame Scion, the results are, you lost. Anyway. Nah, you guys are awesome. I absolutely love spending time with you guys. Alright, almost done with that leg. And we've got about 15 seconds until the next stream raider battle. Which is awesome. Alrighty, let me just quickly do this guy. In terms of finishing off the edge highlighting on this leg, and then we can jump into Stream Raiders. And this will be the second last battle for the evening. The boss battle will be the last one. Alright. Let's swap on over. And let's get the battle going. Oh, look at all the units. 36. 37, technically. Huge amount of units. Thank you, everyone, for the assists. Well done. And the rewards go to Flame Scion, Actual Goldfish, and Game On Steve. Well done. Alright, and I'm going to quickly collect these scrolls. Alright. If you've got any epics, now's the time to pull them as well. Yeah, you are Flame Scion. So if you've got units like the War Beast, drop them down. So Spartacan dropped an epic warrior. Thank you, mate. Let's get this battle done and won. Alright, so we're gonna keep on going with the edge highlighting. So yeah. Where was I up to? I'm up to here. So just slowly chipping away, getting these edge highlights done. They do take some time. But, you know, it comes up really nice as you get it done. So it's definitely worth the time taking to get the look. Oh, Life Snuffer. Snuffery, I should say. Placed an epic Orcs Giving Flag Bearer. Thank you for the epic. Alrighty. Oh yeah, getting the painting done. So slowly chipping away at it, chat. Getting it all done. And hopefully we're able to get through at least one more, at least this guy this evening. Kind of got about another hour. So who knows, we might actually get both done? Question mark. But we'll see. We shall see. But I mean, if I get both of these units done before it's even anywhere near the end of the month, I'm absolutely making some awesome headway in the war on grey plastic. So yeah. I do really enjoy Sound of the Machine's music. Because they're just... Oh, Miracle Sounds music, I should say. Because they're just so gamer related. Like, I remember wasting hours and hours playing Skyrim. So...
After the long hard days of hunting and of war, our throats are tired and thirsty and our bodies drenched in gore. But we won't waste our evenings feeling tired and feeling spent. We perk right up when we breathe in that wholesome honey scent. That's idyllic brandy, too fruity for these tongues. You can keep your fancy out to wine, it tastes like Harker dung. Almora Blue tastes great to you, but here we like it plain. Just fill my mug with a mighty jug of honey, heart and grey. Drinking mead in the halls of Whiterun, the maidens and the men.
Yeah. Agreed, actual goldfish. Agreed. I never said it was a waste of time. I just said I spent a lot of time. Did I? Did I really? I did not mean wasting time on that game. I put a lot of time into it. I did enjoy it as well, I'll be honest. Getting some of that draconic armor was just, oh. Yeah. Nah, Sky is one of those games that you can really sink hours into very easily. But yeah, for me, I was very much a, I did a stereotypical Nord. And, you know, I joined virtually every guild too. Gotta say though, my favorite was the Thieves Guild. Actual Goldfish, yep, that's true. I played it on console, so I never had the opportunity to mod it, but I had seen some of them, and they were hilarious. Because I had mates that played it on PC, so they would send me little videos of showing me of some of the stuff that they'd done. It was, it's hilarious. It's absolutely hilarious. Yeah, right. Yeah, right. Okay. Like, I played Fallout 4 on console as well. I bought a PS4 and played it when it first came out. And I really enjoyed it. It was my first Fallout game that I'd ever played. So I really did enjoy the game. It's good fun. Henry, better than a kick in the teeth? Oh yeah, 100%. Better than a kick in the teeth. So... Now, I can't remember where I've heard that saying before. Heard that saying somewhere. but more so is access to console commands to fix Bethesda's nonsense. Yes! I would agree. So, that is also a good access point to have. Alright, let's get some fresh stuff out. Henry, only like 2 more years to wait. Are you talking about the next Elder Scrolls 6? Actually, Goldfish, yeah, some of those are quite handy. Losing your companion, or if you get stuck, or... Yeah, cool. Yeah, I have heard that they're working on number 6. I've actually got a mate of mine who's a fellow streamer. He's actually managed to get a Skyrim mod working where you can actually co-op mode it. Which is actually awesome. I think that's something I would actually enjoy doing. To be honest, I wish more games would do it. Not necessarily like full open world campaign like it, you know, as full multiplayer like what they did with Ghost Recon Breakpoint. But what they did in terms of doing it, kind of like Wildlands in a sense, where you could load in and like you could play with your mates, or you had the bots with you. So it'd kind of be like if you've got mates with you, it would replace your companion slot. If that makes sense. Oh yeah, Henry. I agree. I mean, I was playing Space Hog Deathwing over the weekend. And myself and another streamer teamed up, and then we had 2 other people come in. And it was just awesome fun. And, you know, it's that type of game that really does, you know, work a lot better with, you know, multiple people. So something that's more story driven, having multiple people playing together, really is actually really cool. So but yeah, I really think like if they were to add an online co-op ability into Skyrim 6, it'd sell really, really well. But don't make it an MMO, though. They don't need to. So, yeah, Cyberpunk would have been another good one to have that ability to do. And you just do the same thing, right? You replace the companion ability, or the companion slot. Actual Golf Bishop with Deathwing worked a bit more like Left 4 Dead. With the AI though, it's either all AI with the player or all human. Like if you join a game with just one mate, it doesn't fill the other 2 slots with AI. Yeah. Which, we did find that to be quite a challenge when playing it. At times. So, that's why we're very lucky that 2 really nice viewers came over and decided to jump in with us as well. But I'll tell you what, I absolutely enjoy it. It's an awesome game. You just rock around blasting the living daylights out of Gene Stealers and Gene Stealer Colt hybrids and everything, like. And it's all first person. It's actually everything you want in a 40k game. So, once Dark Tide's out, I'll be playing that. And I'll probably be playing it with Bright Spark more than likely. Maybe Auto as well. Get a couple of up-and-coming streamers together and we'll just do a full squad of it. Yeah, it looks like it. Very much so. 40k Doom. Spartakin, what are you saying, bud? To be fair, though, can you imagine all the crashing that would happen if Cyberpunk was co-op? Yeah, that's true. Due to all the work the PC consoles would have to do to sync the game together with all the different aspects of it, yeah. Though a straight-up shooter where you're a guardsman would be sick, like Battlefield, but with las guns. Yeah? Yeah? I'd be down for that. Alrighty. So we're slowly getting through it, chat. We've got about 10 minutes till the next stream raider battle, which I'll just have a quick peek at and see who's been placing down units. My thing isn't wanting to update for me either. Let me just quickly see if there's any quests I can claim. Nope. There's some upgrades I can do though. Nice. Level 2 Musketeer. Pog. Alright, in the battlefield. Hey, we're getting there. Number of units, which is awesome. Nah, all good, Flame Scion. Don't sweat it, brother. Do what you gotta do. Feel free to lurk. That's all good. Alrighty, so we're just getting the edge highlighting done. Actual goldfish just coming in with this, with the burn of the lottery numbers again. Oh goodness me. Oh, straight off the rip. Whew.
Take your words back home, but back away nice and slow. Feel the ebb and flow. Please get sucked out to sea. I
Cool.
wonder where you
We're getting there.
'cause you know I take these things kinda extra hard.
For some reason, the lottery numbers are never 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This world is wrong. Alrighty. What do we got? Yeah, we got a bit of time.
They say all good things must end, but it's been too long since I've seen one again. It's over now, you played your role, now it's time to dissipate.
Myth sounds like something that would be on an idiot's luggage. Goodness. Speaking of luggage, I've already started getting my gear ready for Friday to take in a Jolt at our local store. Once I finish this Terminator, I'm going to pull out the box that's got everything so far. So, you're going to see the exact amount of gear that I have to be able to do this streaming. It's a lot. And that's even before, like, the laptop bag, the second monitor, this microphone, the entire rig. Because I fully believe, you know, if you're going to do something right, you do it. You know, if you're going to do something, you do it right, you do it well. There's no doing things by halves with me. So... But yeah, I'm kind of preparing for, you know, a lot of situations that I need equipment for. So yeah. There's, yeah, a lot. I'm going to have to get under my desk on Thursday to undo some of the cable management and everything that I've done there as well. To be able to... to be able to take one of my monitors and all that lovely stuff. But yeah.
I was born a simple man, educated just to fight, but I got soul and
Alright.
conviction and a will to put things right. We lived our lives on grinding metal for a people we have bled. We take comfort in the rhythm of machine guns.
So just doing the edge highlights on the fists. Alrighty. Just slowly getting through the fists.
Almost there for the last battle. Let's see how many units there. I'm going to refresh it on my end. Whoo, that is a lot. Alright, then we've got the other arm to do. And then this Terminator is completed. But yeah. You mean this thing? Flame Scion? What I'm holding the miniature with? It's an old paint pot. Yeah, I use old paint pots with blue tack to hold my minis. I just find it's a lot easier than you know, buying the GW painting handles. Or finding enough cork from wine bottles, as well as another way you could go. So yeah. Alright, almost done on this guy. And we've got the battle ready to go. Oh, Spider King! A deck of pain as well. Oh, brother. I'll get to that after we do the battle. Flame Scion? Yeah, it's getting there, ready to bring down the heretics. Alright, we've got 46 units, everyone. You guys are crazy. Thank you so much. Let's get this going. Oh, we've got this. Spartakin's got the most kills, though. Well done, everyone. Alright, I'm just putting the paint back in and then I'll pull it back out when I'm after the deck of pain. The random winners go to Actual Goldfish and Deadeye Minis. Yeah, that's awesome, Flame Scion. Well done. Alright, that is it for this map. So, that's going to be it for this evening on Stream Raiders, everyone. Now, because Spartakin redeemed it, the Deck of Pain. Let's see what we get. 12 leg raisers. Alright. Oh, no. That can't go there. Then you won't be able to see anything. So, hopefully you can see me down here. You should be able to. Actually, I'll probably go more like this so I'm facing the screen. Alright. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Woo! Oh. Thanks, Actual Goldfish, for the stretch. I'm going to need that. Oh. And the hydrate as well. Oh. Alrighty-o, chat. Right. Hey, thanks for the 100 bits, Game on Steve. Really appreciate that, brother. Or as I should be calling them, bolt arounds. I'll never back down from doing the Deck of Pain for you guys. Oh, excuse me. Oh, 100% Flame Sire. Never too many bolt arounds. Alrighty. Alright, just trying to get into this very tight spot. There we go, got there. Alright, then... Ah! Thanks, Flame Scion. I'm terrible for that. I'm really terrible. I appreciate it, mate. Thank you. Did I do the top ones? No. I've got to do the top of the hands in terms of the edge highlighting. So I'm just going back to do that. Don't know why I decided not to keep on doing it when I already started doing it. Alrighty. So that is that Terminator done. Cool. That's 4 out of 5 completed. What's the time? I won't start the other one, as we shall leave it for next time. What I'm going to do is I'll swap to... Oh, excuse me. No worries at all, Flame Scion. Just quickly, whilst you're still here, let me show you. So this is the box of gear. And this isn't all of it. So I've got power cords, adapters, multi-tools, glue, duct tape, electrical tape, blue tack, everything I'm quite possibly ever gonna need. I've still got to add 2 power boards to that, all the laptop gear, a second extension cord, a bunch of other things as well. It's insane. It's going to be insane setup. As well as the second screen, the power for that, the HDMI for that. So it's going to be a huge kit. But it's going to be an awesome kit, which is awesome. I'm hoping to eventually actually have a kit where I literally don't take anything from here. That I can leave everything that's here in my room set up fully, and I just pick up the bag and go. That's what I want to eventually achieve. So if you have a look on the wish list that's down below on the panels, you'll see there's stuff like 2 to 3 more C920s. There's another microphone stand. There's a bunch of other things. Like, I'm happy to take the main microphone. That's easy. Or I could just purchase another lapel mic for myself. That's also another route I could go. And that'd probably actually be a bit easier than transporting something like this. What else? There's a bunch of stuff, but yeah. Eventually, if I can get this wargaming setup to be fully transportable and not have to touch anything in here to take with me, that's going to be perfect. Alright. Actual Goldfish, you're funny, mate. I'm not saying for you to, like, you just subscribing will help me, purchase stuff for the stream. Like, literally, doing that helps me. Now, you also know that the first thing that I'm going to do, because I'm about halfway to my first Twitch payout. Pretty much as soon as I get that first one, that money is going directly into supporter badges. Supporter badges and emotes is where that'll go to. So, yeah. Because I know you guys have been, guys like Actual Goldfish has been spawning me for a little while. And, I want to show my appreciation. Now, yes, you can have the, the standard logo for myself, but I've come up with a couple of sketches and some designs of what I'm going to get done up. And they're going to be supporter badges. And now I only need to get up to the first year's worth, because I can't get 2 to 8 years because of not being a Twitch partner. But that's fine. That's still 6 different badges for you guys. And then, you know, I'm going to end up getting a couple of emotes the next payout as well. I've already got a bunch of ideas for them. I'm going to hit up the same artist that did all the overlays and everything, so they're in a very similar style. So yeah, those are the plans of, you know, whatever money you guys are sending towards me. They're just going straight back into stuff for you at this point. So yeah. So, I'm actually gonna... I know I said I'd go for about another 20 minutes or so. I'm actually feeling pretty tired. I'm not gonna lie. Normally I go until about 10 o'clock on stream, and then I bug out and go to bed. But, before that, I'm gonna run through the usual stuff with you guys. So, as you can see, we've got the goals for giveaway in there. We've got the follower goal and the subscriber goal. So, the giveaway at this point is going to be a painted HQ of the winner's choice. I'm still going to work out all the, you know, the terms and conditions and everything, and all the regions are going to be available to, and those kind of things. I'm going to talk with some other streamer friends and figure out how they do their giveaways and such. I'm just going to move my Streamlabs screen over to here because I have it on my left-hand screen and not my right-hand screen. Yeah, Game On Steve, will be. The value's going to be limited to an average HQ choice in Australia. So, cost-wise, it'll be about 60 Australian dollars is what the limit's going to be for that. So it's going to be a pretty standard HQ. It's going to be something like a Primaris Librarian or a Primaris Chaplain. It's kind of along those lines. That's the max value, but they'll get to choose something up to that. So that's the limit on that. That's definitely something I'm looking at, and I've already been considering Game On Steve, so no, thanks for reminding me of that. I mean, it's close to about $40 American, actual goldfish. But yeah, so that's kind of what I'm looking at doing. So pretty much as soon as we hit 300 followers and we hit 30 subs simultaneously, once we hit those, we'll do a month of build up to that giveaway where I'll be painting that character on stream. Well, actually, no, I won't know who's going to win, so I can't paint up the character. So we'll be promoting it actively on stream on all the socials. It'll be a very big push for it. I'm going to figure out all the different conditions for it, so don't stress. I'll make sure you guys are well apprised of it, and that I'm going to be legally covered by it as well, because I want to make sure I do it right and do it well. And I don't put myself in any legal hot water either. So that's coming up. Pretty much, it's just going to be a grind. If we get it by the end of the year, awesome. If we don't get it by the end of the year, I may just do it anyway for Christmas. Do it for one of you guys to give you a Christmas present. That's pretty much my thoughts. But yeah, if you have not followed the channel, please consider following. It's absolutely awesome to come and hang out, but if you follow and you decide to be a part of the Discord as well, it means you can jump on voice calls on community night. So what community night is tonight. I always put out a call. If anyone wants to jump on a voice chat with me to jump in and do hobby and chat about hobby stuff, you're more than welcome to do that. And generally that'll be kind of a once a fortnight thing, generally Friday nights, but this week because of Grim Dave, it was tonight. We do have the Discord as well, !Discord in chat. We'll give you the link. It's an awesome community. We've got guys in there asking rules questions, posting up hobby progress, memes, a whole bunch of stuff. It's where you'll find announcements, polls to do with the stream, all that kind of stuff too. As well, anyone who's already following, if you've got friends that you want to share my content with that you think would really appreciate it, feel free to do so. I want to kind of build a community here where everyone's welcome, and no matter what their hobby level is, whether you've been in the hobby like 15, 20 years like myself, like Chiefed, like Game On Steve, that, have a lot of experience, or even if you're fresh to the hobby, like Flame Scion is, like Radically Bad is, like a couple of those guys as well. Invite them along. Let them know when I've got a stream going. Show them some of my video content that I get out. That'd be something really appreciative, and I would absolutely love you guys for it if you were doing that, for sure. Yeah, apart from that, if you have got an Amazon Prime account, just letting you know, you can subscribe to a Twitch channel for free with your Amazon Prime account. All you have to do is link that account to your Twitch account, and you can subscribe to any streamer for free once per month. And you have to re-up that every month as well. I know that's how Actual Goldfish subscribes to the channel, which is absolutely awesome. Really appreciate that, mate. And it doesn't cost you anything extra on top of your Amazon Prime account. So apart from that, guys, if you aren't following me on the socials, which is Facebook and Instagram at this point, also YouTube, hit exclamation mark socials in chat. You'll get the Facebook, you get the Instagram, and the YouTube links. Head over to those. I'm posting daily stories about what's going on in my life, both on stream, outside of stream, funny stuff as well that happens, like the tablet story. Thank you, Actual Goldfish, for putting those in chat. And the Discord as well. Thank you very much. I really appreciate you doing that, my friend. But yeah, we're going to go and do a cheeky raid. We're going to find someone. Hopefully, raid decides to work for us this evening. And we're going to go and raid our good friend Red Belly. He's up. We always decide to raid him on a Tuesday night, which is awesome. He's a great bloke. So let me just get my my Twitch ready to go with his channel. I'll probably hang out for about 5-10 minutes, and then I'm going to go to bed, just as an FYI team. Yes, I know he's painting Death Guard again, which is absolutely awesome. He's on that grind. But yeah. Oh. Did that decide to do it, is the question. Oh, it was a bit slow on the uptake, but there it is. So guys, that's going to be it for me this evening. Thank you so much once again for coming and hanging out. Please be apprised of the socials and the Discord for Friday night. I will let you know via those platforms if I'm going live. It's going to be an absolutely awesome game. If it is, it's going to be between myself and one of my other mates who's playing Salamanders. But if not, if we don't end up getting to it, which is perfectly okay as well, we're going to have 3 games on Saturday for you as well. I'm going to be commentating. I'm going to bring you live coverage. The players are going to have audio as well. It's going to be absolutely awesome. So please, if you can, make sure to come along. Hype it up a bit. Get your friends in. I'm going to be posting on a lot of socials about it too. But for tonight, everyone, that's going to be me. Thank you so much for coming and hanging out with me again this evening. And I will catch you guys either on Friday or Saturday.